Hey everyone, it is Zach, and we are here with another episode of Hope for Basketball. Now, I know this video is a little late than the usual, but that's because I didn't want to make another episode until I got another team going, because honestly, I'm kind of sick of the Series 7 start team that I made, so I decided to go with the Moltres with Glastrier and Trick Room option. Weakness policy on the Moltres. And I want to say the EV spreads probably aren't the best. I have little to no speed investment on the Moltres. It's just max HP, max special attack. So, actually, I want to check that. Yeah, max HP, max special attack, weakness policy. Hopefully, I'm still able to do some work with it. But anyways, let's jump into the battle and see how this new team goes for us. Went up 2 ranks. Okay, so let's jump in with this team. I did show this team on Showdown. So if you remember, most of those sets, most of those are still the same. I did add some attack onto Incineroar, and I also got out Grass Snot on Raichu and replaced it with Reflect. Hopefully just making this team just a little more bulky if Raichu gets the chance of using the team. So we have a very Trick Room oriented team here. Ooh. So we don't have any taunt, which is bad. And I think you probably bring Stack Attacka over Cresselia because I have the Moltres. So here I just kind of want to lead Fini and Moltres. And maybe do I want Incineroar? I think I do want Incineroar just because of the Cresselia, the Tapu Lele, and the Kartana. So this is our first battle with the team, and we're facing a pretty strong Trick Room team. And even without that, a Specs Tapu Lele can really go off on this team. Thankfully, though, we are leading the Tapu Fini to change the terrain if they want to lead the Tapu Lele. Tapu Lele and Stack Attacka. So you went with the Psychic Terrain to prevent the option of faking out, but Tapu Fini gives us the terrain control back. So I don't want to Gigantamax just yet. Rather go for a Fiery Wrath and Muddy Water, because I want to say their goal is to get Trick Room up and probably try to burn out my Dynamax. And the Specs Lele goes for Thunderbolt. And we flinched the Stack Attacka, so that's really good. What I want to do now is I could max, but I want to say Fiery Wrath seemed to be enough. So I want to go ahead and protect the Fini here. Okay, so you're going to withdraw Stack Attacka. Glastrier. Okay, so we call the Thunderbolt. And we get solid damage into both. And Fini will get some leftovers recovery. Here, I just want to go to Incineroar and go ahead and Fiery Wrath again. I feel like I'm definitely just spamming the Fiery Wrath, but it's right now it seems to be my best option. The Intimidate's going to go off on to Glastrier, which is really good. And Incineroar's going to take that Thunderbolt somewhat better. And we get the flinch on Glastrier, so we're getting really lucky here with our flinches, and I think that just really shows the ability that Fiery Wrath can have. Ooh, okay, so let's just keep doing what we're doing. I feel like if you had Wide Guard, you would have showed it already. Okay, so we knock out the Stack Attacka. And high horsepower, you're going for Incineroar here, which is smart because that's your counter. Okay, so Heatran. There is the air balloon. You have to want to Dynamax Heatran here. We'll just go ahead and max Darkness into the Heatran. And go ahead and just Flare Blitz the Glastrier. I think now that we've taken out their options for Trick Room, Dynamaxing feels pretty safe here. And I want to say you're going to Dynamax the Heatran. Tapu Fini would have been a good max candidate here, especially if we can take out the Glastrier. But at the health level it's at, like, it concerns me. So that's a Beast Ball, so it has to probably be Heatran. Yeah. So I'm curious to see if this Glastrier has Protect. And we don't see a Protect, so a solid damage into the Heatran. Max Flare, please go for Moltres. Yes, so we should be able to knock out that Icy Horse with a Flare Blitz, especially now that you gave us Sun. I think here both of my Pokemon on the field take good hits from this Heatran. So what I want to do is just wither it down with Snarl and Max Airstream. The Max Airstream to get Incineroar to go ahead of the Heatran. And here my opponent's probably debating on just, oh, no, we're going to play through. I honor that. So we get the speed boost, so our Snarl should hopefully go first. I don't know how fast Heatran is compared to Incineroar, but we do get the Snarl off. And we'll get the special attack drop. So Max Quake, so you're going for Incineroar here. And Icy Horse is a bad bring. But Fini should be faster than the Heatran to begin with. So even if you go after Moltres here, you're probably just going to knock us into Berserk range. And at -1, the Muddy Water is just enough to take it out. Oh, critical hit. That probably helps too. Okay, so I feel like I played that one really well. And we have to admit the flinches were definitely on our side. That really helped us out. But where I think my opponent expected me to Dynamax immediately, they tried to take care of the Fini and get rid of it before it set Trick Room. So I think that helped us out getting those flinches where our opponent probably expected us to max. Let's see. Who did we see? We saw Icy Horse, Lele, Heatran, and Stagataka. So Stagataka was your Trick Room setter, so I guess that flinch was really critical, because if Trick Room would have went up, I don't think we would have been able to do that well. We did have our own Icy Horse, which probably would have been our max candidate in that case, but let's go ahead and continue. And while you're waiting for the next match to come up, if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also tell me, what do you think about the horses? Which one do you think is the best? I know that most people are siding towards the Icy Horse, but there is a good argument for the Spooky Horse because it has more variety. Well, no, it has less variety in its moves, but it has more utility, where the Icy Horse is just offensive. And here is another team. Okay, so I feel like Reflect could actually be really good here. And we don't have any moves for our Dusclops to hit. So I think we have to go Fini and once again opt out for the Trick Room option and just try to prevent it. Let's see what they want to do. Okay, so we see the P2 and Amoonguss, so I want to say it's a Rage Powder, and I do have to worry about the Spore. I want to set, I think I should fake out because I'm really concerned about that Spore. I think we have to hope that you Okay, so you do get the Trick Room up. I think here my best option would be to preserve the Fini and set up the Reflect. So here comes your Icy Horse. So Amoonguss and Glastrier and Trick Room is actually a really good matchup. So you go for the Spore, so we made a really good call here, and we do get our Reflect up, which is going to help us during this moment where Glastrier is going to definitely have some dominance. I think at most I just want to bring it down. And let's try to get a clean switch into our Glastrier. So Mungus is going to go out. And you're going to bring in your own Fini. Really safe switch because like the moves aren't that critical, which kind of tells me that you might be targeting my Raichu here. We are Focus Sash though. Yeah, there's the Max Quake, so I'd have to say this is going into Raichu. Actually, you're going into Fini here. So with that Reflect, we take that very well. And of course we miss the Glacier. We do get the accuracy drop on the Fini. And I think it's kind of safe to bring in our own Glacier here. Because with Reflect and Assault Vest on our Glacier, we're in a pretty good position. We see that the Fini also has leftovers. So I kind of want to just keep up on the Dazzling Gleam and the Muddy Water just to get solid damage output, and I want to focus on their Tapu Fini. Max Steel Spike. So you go into our Fini. So you won the speed tie that time. And your Fini's Calm Mind. So that's pretty worrisome. We will have one turn. I guess I kind of want to continue to put damage on the Fini. And we win the speed tie this time. And we get some decent damage up. Oh, that's got to be a crit. How many more turns of Trick Room do we have? We missed the Fini. So Fini here is setting up an endgame where it can sweep against the Moltres. So I want to go ahead and protect. And take the opportunity to we have to max Quake here. Because I want to say you're probably going to Scald into the Glastrier spot. And we'll see a Protect from both Finis. So we made a good call here, max Quaking into the Glastrier. Even though that does nothing after the +2. Okay, so our Reflect and our thing is gone, so I think it's pretty safe that we're gonna see a Scald come out. So I want to switch into my Moltres here. And Smart Strike the Fini. Moonblast. Oh, thank you, Muddy Water misses. Ooh. They've really set up their Fini nicely. Can I afford to lose these boosts? We're going to try it. We might activate a weakness policy, and I feel like if we do, we give them the upper hand. Even though they definitely have it with Tapu Fini here. At best, we can hope for a flinch. We do get a critical hit, though. And another miss. No weakness policy. And you get the crit. So you have to be Assault Vest. I want to protect with the Moltres. And high horsepower into the Fini. I don't want a defense drop. Here, my best hope is for the flinches. Oh my goodness. We hang on. We should win the speed tie next time though, but we're getting just really lucky. With the misses. Oh my goodness, yes. So we get the first knockout. Do you bring back in Amoonguss though? I don't think we're gonna get a move here. But if you went for the Spore, we're in a pretty good spot. And you finally hit a Moonblast. And you take out the Fini. What a critical hit. Oh, Clear Smog. We just one-shot it though with Ice Skull Crash. Who do we fake out, though? I think our best play here, unfortunately, is to fake out the P2 and go for a close combat on it. Oh, did we make the right call? Oh, it's not enough. They've been making their moves very quickly. We have to hope for another Muddy Water miss. Raichu misses. Okay, that's good. This Tapu Fini has been allowed to just sit here and soak up hits, though. I want to go ahead and Thunderbolt. And then Protect, because we've seen that your Fairy move is Moonblast. So Muddy Water isn't going to offer that much to you. So I want to say you Moonblast into the Moltres. Okay, that's a good chunk of damage. Miss Raichu. Miss Raichu. Oh, okay, that might bring us down to our Sash. Okay, and we get an accuracy drop at Raichu. If we can make the 3 minutes, I hate playing to this, but it's honestly our best condition right now. We need a pair or a flinch. You're going to go ahead and protect. Okay, so we gotta make our moves quick the rest of the turns. We need a flinch. Oh. Okay, let's see who wins here at a timer battle. You had to go for the Moonblast. We should win it here. But we're max HP on a lot of these mons. Oh, yeah. Jimmy, if you're watching this, good game. Good game. They played it really well, and that Fini was super scary. And luck this episode was on our side. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments down below. Did you think it was going to end that way? Because I did not think that super boosted Tapu Fini was going to miss so many critical attacks that it needed. That Fini could have easily wiped us out, but just one accuracy drop with Muddy Water and Moonblast really did a number on it, and it definitely played into our role, and we played the timer. I feel kind of cruddy doing it, but you know, it's what you got to do sometimes. And as soon as that popped out, I was like, okay, well, that's my out. I have more Pokemon, so I started playing towards that end game. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about the battles in the comments down below. And if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you made it this far in the video, I want to say thanks for watching. And if you are a consistent watcher of mine, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Sorry for the late upload. I hope this great battle with this new team was worth it. And I want to know what you think in the comments down below. So anyways, I'm Zach, and I will see you guys in the next one.